Hi everybody, it's Norma, and I have a small Bath and Body Works haul. And the story is not so much the haul itself, but how this all happened. As you can see before you, I have 6 candles, all in the same scent. It's soft pink petal tea cake. Now, there's been a lot of hype around this candle since it was rumored to be coming out for the $8.95 candle sale, which happened on Saturday, December 2nd. Bath and Body Works had their one day a year sale. It used to be $8. This year it was $8.95. And of course, if you were in store, you were able to use a coupon, either of 10 off of 30, or some people got the mailer coupon, which was a 15 off of 40. I had one of those coupons. So about 3 years ago is when I started to get into Bath and Body Works candles, and there was three candles that everybody talked about. One was cinnamon sugar donut, one was pink petal tea cake, and the other one was, I believe, raspberry peach macaron. Oh, and lavender marshmallow. I have heard through the grapevine that lavender marshmallow may be making an appearance soon, so keep your eyes open for that if you were a fan of that scent. Other than cinnamon sugar donut, I had never tried any of the others. They all came out right before I got into Bath and Body Works candles, so I missed them. But Melanie, who is on YouTube as Mr. Kong's mom, was a huge fan of, I'm sorry, but I think I have to go interrupt a cat fight between Gypsy and Mambo. Hang on a second, people. We'll see how long that lasts. So anyway, as I was saying, Melanie, Mr. Kong's mom, loved pink petal tea cake. And she came up with something that was close to being a dupe for the scent. And I was able to actually try the dupe. We call it the Melanie combo. And basically it was taking vanilla cookie crunch and combining it with blushing pink petals. Now I have to say, I love florals, especially like a soft rose, and I love vanilla type scents. So combining these two, to me, was just outstanding. The combination of these two I absolutely love. Unfortunately, this was a limited edition scent and they didn't bring it back. So I have a few of these left, and when they're gone, they're gone. And I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I love this scent so much that I actually hardly ever melt it because I don't have very many of these. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed out on this candle, pink petal tea cake, because it's like the most amazing scent ever, because I love the combination of the rose with the vanilla. And yeah, and sure, I can kind of duplicate it. You know, I can take Yankees fresh cut roses and burn it with vanilla cupcake. But I really wanted to experience the candle itself. So I have not been buying many candles this year. I mean, you guys have seen the few hauls that I've done. But I haven't been buying a lot, and I definitely haven't been buying Bath and Body Works candles. But when I heard this was coming out, I was like, okay, I have to have it. And the rumor was that it was not going to be included in the $8.95 candle sale. You would have to wait until after the sale to get it. And I was fine with that because I had no intention of going to the sale this year. You know, I don't need any candles. I have way too many candles. I have hundreds of candles, people, okay? I didn't need to go to the sale. But then, the morning of the sale, lo and behold, it was on the website and it was part of the $8.95 candle sale. And I was like, oh man, now I gotta go. So I rummaged through my stuff, and I was like, I think I have a coupon, I think I have a coupon, I think I have a coupon, because do I order online? Do I go to the store? I didn't know what to do. I found a coupon, so I said, okay, I'm going to go to the store. So I jumped out of bed, jumped in the shower, you know, called them all, and, you know, the security guard said, yeah, the store's already open. They opened up at 7. It was 7:30 when I called. So it was like, you know, I just threw on some clothes, got there, you know, by 8 o'clock, and the line was already crazy. And so I'm looking around, you know, I have my basket, and I'm looking around, and I'm scenting things. And there was a couple other candles that I was kind of interested in, because I didn't know if they were going to let me do multiple transactions or not with the coupon. And they had some candle rings that I really wanted, which I'll show you later. And then I was going to get the pink petal tea cake. I really wanted some more lavender vanilla, which I didn't see at all, so I don't even know if it's what's up with that. I can't remember what was the other one I was looking for. There was a couple that I was like, oh, if I see them, you know, I might want to pick up a couple more. But I'm looking around, and it's just like too many people. I don't do well in crowds. I can't think straight when there's a lot of people around me. And I was like, you know what? There are two things that I really, really want. Pink petal tea cake and these candle rings. So I grabbed the candle rings, grabbed the sales associate, and said, where is pink petal tea cake? And she kind of looked at me like, what? And then she goes, well, they're in the back, and we're not supposed to sell it to you, but I think it's okay. So she got waylaid by some customers, so it was a good solid half hour before she was able to make her way back to me. And meanwhile, I'm standing there. I told her I was going to be right here so you don't lose me. I'm going to wait for you. So she comes back. She goes, I'm so sorry. We can't sell it to you. We have to keep it for tomorrow to put out, with the new floor set. And I was like crushed. And so I had the candle rings looped around my arm, and I looked at the line, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. So I put the candle rings down, and I went home. Now, that was my mistake right there, because what I should have done is gone to another store. But I believed when they said we can't sell it, we have to keep it for tomorrow. She even said, buy some candles now, come back tomorrow, you can exchange it, no problem. I was thinking, well, that's what all the stores are going to do. It's not going to be available until after the sale. And why wouldn't I believe that? Because that's what the rumor was the week prior, that it was not going to be part of the sale. So I went home, get online, log in to Facebook, check in with my candle group, and everybody was buying it. It was in all the stores except the one I went to. And I even did a poll afterwards, and the majority of people, their stores had this candle out. My store did not. A few other people were as unlucky as me. They did not have it. And I thought about, after I started hearing the reports that there were other stores in my area that had it, I was like, I don't got time. I got up early, raced to the closest mall to me. I got other things to do. Everything else was going to be like a 30, 40-minute drive. Wait in the line, because now it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I wasn't going to do it. I said, I'll just go back tomorrow, exchange some candles. Well, then as the day went on, I started to panic, because it's like all the stores are putting it out. And I know that one store that I went to, they're going to end up putting that candle out by the end of the day, and I'm going to go in tomorrow, and they're not going to have any. And it's like, you know what? Get over it. So thankfully, one of my friends, Renee, thank you, picked up one for me. And so I was like, okay, at least I know if I go in tomorrow on Sunday and they're completely sold out, at least I know I have one. Because I just have to experience this candle for myself. So I took a deep breath, said, whatever will be, will be. So Sunday, I went, and there were 6 candles that I wanted to exchange. Believe it or not, it was Sparkling Pear Riesling, which I majorly hauled the first year it came out. But now I've been burning it for a while. I'm kind of over the scent a little bit. And in fact, it's so strong that it almost makes me nauseous. So I was like, ugh, 6 won't even make a dent in my stash. So I can sacrifice 6 to get the pink petal tea cake, and if they didn't have that, I'd see what else was there, just get something different. So I walked in the store, and lo and behold, they had it. Now they didn't have many. I think they had probably a dozen, because I think I left about the same amount behind as you see before you now. And I almost walked out without it, because I went, picked up the lid to smell it, and I couldn't smell nothing. And so I was picking up all the lids, and then I realized that they must have just, you know, put random lids on these things, because, you know, one smelled like, what's the champagne toast, another one smelled like pumpkin pecan waffles, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And so I'm smelling the wax. It's like, I can't smell anything. I'm not going to get them. And then it's like, you know what? Now I'm lugging these 6 candles, and so I came all this way to get this candle. I'm just going to get it. So I did. And so I did the exchange, and they actually, you know, when you do an exchange, they do take your driver's license, so they are tracking what you do. But they end up bringing them up for $5.63 each. So I end up getting them. And I was actually kind of glad that I did do that, because when I got home, I lit it up, and within the first minute, I could smell it. It started filling my entire condo. It's really, really strong. Now, I did get 3 different batches. The one that I'm burning right now is an A4. I have, I think, 3 A4s, 2 A3s, and 1 A5. And they do smell slightly different from each other. In case you're wondering how to figure out the batch number, just right there. Look at those last 2, A4. There's some that smell a little bit more like vanilla cakey, but for the most part, it's more floral. It's not as cakey as I was expecting. I mean, I actually think this combination is better, because you definitely get the bakery vanilla cookie in this, and then the soft floral. To me, there's actually a bitter note. Now, I think the original candle people described as like a vanilla cake with like a rose water icing, and that strawberry was one of the original notes. This one reads rose petals, fluffy cake, and orange essential oil. And I think it's that orange essential oil that is giving a little bit of a bitter, sharp note to me, which I would have liked it to have been a little bit sweeter, a little bit more cakey, but I do like it. So I'm glad I finally got it. Some people say that they can detect a difference between this one and the original. Some people can't tell. So I don't know if there is a difference or if it's a batch variation. Those of you who have tried both, I'd really love to hear your comments on it, because, you know, this is my first experience with it, so I can't comment if it's different, the same, what. So there is my pink petal tea cake story. I know it's a long video just to tell you that story. And then I end up using my coupon on getting the candle rings that I wanted, and of course they were $19.50 each, so it didn't quite ring up to the $40. So I just got a wallflower in frosted cranberry, because believe it or not, I don't have any winter wallflowers whatsoever. And then let me show you the candle ring. I got 2 of them. They're gorgeous. And then this is the candle ring. It's just like that, you know, frosted leaf with some berries. And it just fills in my Lazy Susan, because this candle was looking pretty bare without something around it. So I just love the way that looks. So I got 2 of them. So there you guys have it. If you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below. And tell me your thoughts and comments as to how your candle day went and what you think of this scent. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.